Let's take a look to see what habit coaching can look like for you in QuickCoach. So I'm actually going to show you two different ways that you could go about it, but keep in mind these are not the only two ways. These are just the ways that I envision doing it, but feel free to play around with QuickCoach and find a way to make it work for you. So let's take a look at if you are a habits only coach. So this approach really isn't any different than any other type of coach, really, right? So you'll create a plan and name it whatever you want. So you can say, day one habits, for example, and then create tasks for each habit. So let's add in a new one here. And let's say it's to meditate. I don't know if I can spell. There we go. Put in whatever tasks you want. You don't need any other variables. You can go into the task, right? And you can add in a video if you want. You can record an audio note and also add in task notes. So for drink water, we might say, get in 64 ounces, right? We can do, 10,000 steps, tell them they need to take their fish oil and, vitamin B complex, meditate for 15 minutes, whatever it may be, right? And then what happens, you as a client, right? They'll be able to see everything and then they can check it off as they go. So then they would just do this daily. So if we publish this plan, let's actually send this over to, let's send it over to Elmo. Let's take a look here. All right, so this is over in Elmo's upcoming plans, but I want him to do it every day, right? So I'm gonna click the checkbox. I'm gonna make a copy of this plan. It's gonna go over to drafts. Okay, and I'm gonna make another copy. Click both. So if I was doing like 30 days in advance or something, right? I can just keep making copies going crazy. And what I can do is either, if I don't need to make any changes to anything, then what I can do is just select everything and then click this button and it will move them over to upcoming. And then you just organize things as you need to. But if you need to make any adjustments, you can certainly go in and edit. If you want to take away something, add something, whatever the case may be, right? And then publish it from there. Just keep in mind that as you are building habits in, if you're a habits only coach, it'll go in order. So just make sure that everything is in the order that you want. You can click and drag it. But let's also look at it if you offer both. We don't need any of these. If you offer both habit coaching and workouts and nutrition or whatever else, right? So I'm going to call this day one. And then what I would suggest is kind of housing whatever they're supposed to do that day in the same plan and then organizing it with headers. So for example, where I've got this first row highlighted, I go over here and go to create heading. All right, so this is going to be your daily habits, or we can even say today's habits. Okay. And then we can add in whatever we want. Water, steps in, take your vitamins, right? And then over here, we'll create a new heading and then put in today's workout. And then below, you would add in their workout, right? Just add in some stuff here for funsies. Right? If we go to view as client, right, we'll see today's habits. They can put in whatever they actually did for each of their habits, and same thing for their workout, right? So the nice thing is they can go in and out of this plan, and once they type something in, and it will save automatically, so they can kind of come in and out of it as they need to if they want to update as they go. And they just check it off when they're done and they complete, and that is it. So those are kind of the two primary ways that you can do habit coaching, whether you are a habit coach only or habit coach plus some other type of coach.